Hello, it is B and I am back with another pick a card reading. So this reading is intended to bring through a message from Spirit that you have been needing to hear or that you need to know at this point in time. So this is a timeless pick a card reading. Whenever you need this message, you will find it. So I have 3 pre-shuffled piles here. We have pile 1 with the Desert Rose Stone and this card. I kind of have the cards covered up. I don't want the words to be visible. I want you to intuitively choose, not to think about it too much, just whatever you're drawn to. Then we have pile 2 with the Snowflake Obsidian and this beautiful card. And then we have pile 3 with the Aragonite. I'm sure you could probably see that. You could probably see the words on this one, but we have the Aragonite and this card. So choose your pile intuitively, and I will see you at your reading. Timestamps will be in the description box below. Okay, if you chose pile 1 with the Desert Rose and this 2 of Coins card, this is your reading. Let me get this candle lit. Pile 1, you get the honor of the candle lighting. And we shall get started. Oh, that flame is kicking. God, I have to make sure nothing's above it because there's a lot of heat coming off of that. Okay, this is a message for you, pile 1. You're burning bright or you're burning hot right now. You may feel on fire, like in a very positive way, of course. And this kind of goes with this Desert Rose in a way, because when I think of Desert Rose, I think of inner strength, an improvement in confidence, things of that nature. I think of I actually think of solar plexus, but I think that this stone is associated with the sacral. Anyways, let's get your cards flipped over. So the 2 of Coins, you chose this image as your pile. And this is a really beautiful card. This card does evoke feelings of balance. And it has a full spectrum of colors there. I feel like maybe at this moment you are juggling life pretty well. Your work-life balance may be pretty well handled. And things may be feeling pretty good at the moment, actually. So we'll see what message there is for you here. Or maybe if this reading could just be a confirmation that you are, the path that you're on, the things that you're doing are things that you should keep doing because they're working for you. So if you notice, this flame over here that was huge when I first lit it up has now kind of fizzled down to a smaller flame. It's still lit, it's still going, but it's not burning as bright. So I think there is a message there still with this candle of the energy that you have right now, this fire that you possess right now, not to let it burn too bright, as to not have it burn out, you know. Okay, we have the King. Okay, yes, and look, I don't, these 2 colors kind of go together, which, by the way, having these cards laid out, I may rearrange them, but this orange and red, this is definitely sacral. This is kind of it's really intensity. I'm getting intensity. You've got your hands on something. I don't know, there's something in your hands. Maybe responsibility has been put in your hands, or it will be soon. You have the authority with the King. You have the authority to handle this. And the 2 of Coins is typically a person with 2 coins, one in one hand and one in the other, and they're balancing. You've got control of something. You've got a handle on something, and it's really positive. It feels really good. It feels strong. There's strength here. We have spring, rebuilding, awakening, rebirth. Okay, so you may have just come out of a difficult time, actually, and you may be feeling this fire for the first time in a long time, is what I'm getting here. The message is, like I said, with that candle flame over there, Don't burn too bright as to burn out. Like, also I'm getting Icarus, flying too close to the sun. Be wary of that. It does feel good and it's glorious, but moderation. I'm actually getting the temperance vibes, but we don't have that here. But anyways, we have Aquarius, discoveries, eccentricity, vision, new unconventional experimentation. So you may be stepping into a time where you're, I'm not thinking trying new things for the first time, but doing things that you don't typically do. You are stepping outside of your comfort zone, I think, because you have a sense of confidence. If you don't already have this sense of confidence, it's coming. And I think that Spirit wants you to know to use this energy, because it's an energy that's helping you. It's a cosmic energy that is supporting this feeling in you, this confidence. Use this time wisely, because I'm hearing that you'll have dips where you don't feel as confident, and you really need to make use of this time, is what I'm getting. It's not, this isn't a feeling of it being fleeting, like it's going to only be here for a short amount of time. It's just, this is a very prime time for you right now to get some things done and to accomplish some things and really go on a path that is going to take you somewhere very important later, actually. This is, I almost want to say this is a pivotal moment in time for you. These energies are just off the charts. And we have the sun. Yeah. This is so funny. For sure. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put that there. Clarity, creativity, leadership, favorability, and positivity. Absolutely with this king too. Like I said, like you have the, I'm sorry, can you see? I have dye on my fingers. I don't know when that's going to come off. I've been dyeing paper. I like to craft and I dye my own papers. Anyways, that's creativity too. I think that whatever creative projects that you partake in right now, they're going to really come out. They're going to turn out really well. Like, you're going to feel really proud of them, actually. I'm getting pride, but not in a bad way. You're really proud of what you've created and what you've accomplished in this upcoming period. And these energies are just on freaking fire. I swear, like, they're so, I don't know. I do feel a little bit of pride, to be honest. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So let's see what else we get here. We have, I don't know how to say this. So this is a deck somebody gifted to me, and I'm not familiar with the cards yet. I'm going to read them intuitively. I'm not even going to get the booklet out. But I'm sorry if I butcher these names. Karisar, maybe? And the keyword here is autonomy. This looks like a Jedi to me, this person here. And autonomy, definitely. So, like, okay, if you have recently been, in the recent past, if you've been dependent upon others, if you've had to ask for help from others when you didn't really necessarily want to, I think this upcoming time and these energies are going to help you get into a position of autonomy and being able to handle things, like having what you need in your hand. Like, yeah, I'm getting the word handle over and over again. You're handling business is what I'm getting. You're handling business. Yeah, and this person here makes me feel like that for sure. Look, this is a sun, and then there's like a little shadow of a moon there, but there's rays coming off of it, so it definitely looks like the sun to me. This is some really, this is the kind of energy you want to bask in. Like, it feels really good. We have intergalactic mastery, confirmation. Okay, so yes, and it's funny I said that right at the beginning. Maybe this reading is just a confirmation for you. Maybe there's not necessarily something that you need to, there's not like this immediate urgent message to like help you get through something, because the energies are already supportive of you. There's not like any kind of like information you need to help you, because you've got it all under control, I think, with this king card, 2 coins in the sun. But this is more just like a confirmation. Yes, you are laser focused too. Look at this pyramid and the way this goes. You're laser focused. You have mental clarity with the sun. And even I feel like that desert rose brings a bit of like mental clarity. And I think during this period with this Aquarius, it says discoveries, eccentricity, vision, unconventional, and experimentation. I think you're going to discover some things about yourself. The solar plexus feels very important to me in this reading. It feels like it just feels good. That's all I can say. It's just a really positive, good vibes. And it feels like, I feel like no one can really bring you down. Some people may see how much you're shining right now and may try to, like, I don't know, they may throw some little digs at you here and there, but it's like nothing can really affect you at this point in your life because you're just, these energies are so supportive and they feel so good. Okay, the last card we have here is the Seven of Wands. Yeah. You're not defensive, but you're like, your walls are so thick, people like aren't able to penetrate them. Like they can't bring you down. They can't, you get what I'm saying. So the intention here was to lay out the pre-shuffled cards, get some charms, and then I was going to pull a couple of keywords as well for you in this reading. So we'll go ahead and do the keywords. We'll do the keywords first. And then we'll do the charms. I might roll the astro dice if I feel like it's necessary. For pile 1 spirit, what keywords can pile 1 look out for in their immediate surroundings? Even some keywords to maybe meditate on. Anything that will be helpful for pile 1. We have blueprint. This is all by design, and I'm definitely getting big vibes of like your natal chart. Whatever's going on, these energies that are swirling around you right now, that's helping you be laser focused and have mental clarity, and all this positivity is due to some sort of transit maybe. You could be into astrology, and if you are, it would be worth looking at transits right now. What else, Spirit? Sorry if you hear something knocking around. There's a my neighbor's dog sleeps under my porch sometimes, and he's just banging around under there. We have book. Book. Interesting. Okay, maybe there's a book that's significant to you. If you've been thinking about reading like a self-help book or something like that. What in the world? Okay, the dog is now banging on the side of my house. I have no idea what's going on out there. I don't want to know. It's kind of scary. I'm sorry. Anyway, okay. If there's some kind of like book that you've been wanting to read that is like a self-help book or a spiritual growth book, but mainly I'm feeling self-help, actually. You may want to do that. Especially if it's something that you, like I said, have already considered before. Blueprint, you could benefit from, what is it, the human design? If you've never looked into that and you're into like astrology and personality tests and like the Enneagram thing, all that stuff, human design may be interesting to you. It's very helpful, actually. I've looked into it once before, but I didn't get very deep with it, but like it was very, very interesting. Oh, Spirit. For pile 1. We have integrity. Absolutely. I love this. I love, like, and I've said this in other readings, I love when everything I'm saying just gets confirmed with like all the cards that come out after it. Maybe that's just me finding divine meaning in everything. It's just, which some people just don't see the divinity in everything around them, but it's everywhere. And I feel like you probably have a good scope of this. You have a good understanding of this. That's why this message is coming out. Integrity. So that goes with that Seven of Wands. Like I said, integrity, I actually wanted to say, and I should have said it. when I was speaking about the Seven of Wands, people are not going to be able to affect you because your walls. So I don't want to use the word walls because that sounds like you're shutting people out. You're absolutely not, but you are, your integrity is impenetrable. Like people just can't negatively affect you right now. You're burning so bright. Like if somebody comes at you with anything less than the high frequency that you're vibing at right now, they're just going to disintegrate in your sun rays. It's just, we have wax, okay. This one, I'm not sure. Wax. This may mean something important for you. This may be a word that's important to you. The only thing that's coming to my mind with wax right now is like a wax seal. This right here. This thing right here. Your brand. The thing that people know you by. It could be people on a personal level. It could be like literally if you have a business. Your seal, the thing that people know you by, is going to be so different and obvious, and you've got your own thing. Maybe you should develop your own seal. Maybe you should work on developing your identity, even with the sun and all of this fire energy, your identity during this time of supportive energies, because this is like you're in a glorified state right now, basically, Pot One. That's interesting. It's funny I put wax over here. It's such a weird message, and it came to me in a weird way, and it's on Aquarius. It's different, for sure. Different. Whatever you're doing is different. It's different, and nobody can do it the way you do it. Drain. Be wary of people who want to drain you, or who seem to always drain you when they're around. I'm also hearing drain the swamp, and I don't mean this in a political sense, like that's a buzzword for some political arenas, but drain the swamp, like get rid of snakes. Get rid of the snakes in your life. They can't affect you right now. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. I love it. I'm sorry. You're going to be getting a kick out of the synchronicities that happen to you in the next upcoming while. You're going to be seeing like synchronicities, and you're going to get a kick out of them, because I'm just like over here laughing about this. This is crazy. But back to the drain. People who are snaky, just get them out of your life. Like, they can't affect you, really. They're not going to bring you down. They're not going to kill your vibe, but it's just good to, right now, they can't affect you. So it's good to, like, push them out right now. Because when you're not in this confident state, you might keep them around because you feel like you need them. They're toxic, you know, and they kind of, this kind of person is, they make you think that you need them. And you may think that you need them when you're not feeling confident and having this integrity, this, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, yeah, that's definitely, that's a good message. Box. So, I don't know why the first thing that comes to my mind when I see this box, first of all, I'm thinking of shipping an item. I don't know if that's relevant to someone, but I'm hearing get outside of your box. I'm also hearing, like, I'm not encouraging like fist fighting anyone here, but there's going to be some people that you kind of have to handle that way. Not like physical violence, but you've got to be pretty tough on them. And two, I'm hearing these people are squares. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. This may be relevant for you. I've got to trust the message here. What else, Spirit, for Powlin? I think I'm only going to get maybe 2 more. What else, Spirit? Or maybe just 1 more. Make it an even number. Shelter. Box shelter. Okay. Spirit is saying right now that you have been sheltered. You have been in this box, and it's time to get out of it during this period of heightened positivity, heightened confidence, heightened strength, heightened integrity. Yes, especially with autonomy. Someone has been draining you because they're keeping you dependent on them, is what I'm getting. They, in a way, enable you to stay dependent. And I'm hearing that your soul is yearning for autonomy and independence. Okay. So that is all of the keywords we're going to take. I'm sorry, I didn't plan on getting that many, but I just kept wanting to pull them. Did a couple of charms here. We have a little turtle. Yes, definitely slow down. If you seem to be gaining a little bit of speed and you're like, whoa, 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 I'm kind of, this feels a little fast. It probably is a little fast. You might need to slow down. I don't know why I'm getting the word modulation too. What does that have to do with a turtle? I have no idea. Let's get another charm. Modulation. Like, so I just recently watched a video on YouTube, and that's what came to my mind with this turtle. This guy was talking about how different animals and humans perceive time differently. Sometimes depending on their size, but like their brain processes their experience sometimes faster or slower, you know. And some, like reptiles especially, and chickens and ducks and such, some of them modulate the way they perceive time. And that is what I feel like this message is talking about. When you need to slow down, slow down. And when you feel like you need to speed up with something, speed up. The energies will be very supportive of this modulation. Just be like water with that. So we have a lot of fire here, but be able to go in and out with your pace is what I'm getting. You know, because I have a tortoise, and he's an African tortoise, a sulcata tortoise. And this little dude, he's so slow sometimes, but then like if he gets startled or if he's in a good mood, like if I feed him hibiscus flowers, because like he loves them as snacks, he's like a speed demon. he can go so fast. I don't know. Anyways, he can do both, in other words. And I feel like that's a message for you. You can do both, and it's actually good to do this. We have a high heel. Ooh. Maybe dress up and go out. If that's something you've been wanting to do. I don't know. I'm feeling like it would probably boost your confidence even more to wear things that are not bougie necessarily, but just a little more sensuous maybe, because the shoe is making me think of like sassy, sensual energy, like someone who knows they're hot. And then we have a multi-tool. Yes, this multi-tool also brings me back to modulation, like a multifaceted, like being able to multitask, first of all. Being able to go in and out of different modes. What else? We have a treble clef here. And a guitar. Wow, okay. So this goes along with the creativity. If you are a musician, this is definitely a big sign to get back into that. because these energies are going to help you really in the creative department with music. Yeah. What else? A bicycle. Okay. I don't even know if I should say this, but so the first thing that comes to mind is Eminem. I don't know if you know the song. If you don't know the song, maybe don't look it up, but look it up if you're curious. Something about a bicycle. He says something like, I want to ride my bicycle. I have no idea what the song is about, but there you have it. You're welcome. It's just a funny music video. I'm sorry if it's horrible. I have no idea what it is. I'm going to look it up after this video. What else, Spirit? We have the Eiffel Tower. Maybe go somewhere, travel. But also, this makes me think of the French language. Is the Eiffel Tower in France? I don't even know. That's sad. But it's making me think of like sensual languages for some reason. And someone who's highly cultured, like somebody who knows about cultures. Someone who has a good understanding of the finer things of life too. Especially with that high heel. This is probably what makes your creative endeavors so good. It's because you know you have a good sense of what's the finer things in life. We have, I don't know what this is, a little dagger. This reminds me of a sai sword. I have no idea why. Guess maybe because it kind of looks like one. But I'm thinking, okay, so with the sai sword, I'm thinking of Elektra, which is a Marvel movie. Was it Marvel? No. I don't know. I think it was Marvel. Anyways, it's a movie that came out when I was a teenager. I don't remember what year it was. But it has Jennifer Garner in it. And she's like a badass martial artist, basically. And I don't know why that's relevant, but that. And then the other thing is the Ninja Turtles. I don't know if I already said that. But, I don't know. Do you like martial arts? Maybe? If you do, that would be something worth your while to take up as a hobby. If you haven't already. Or if you did in the past and you stopped, maybe you should get back into it. Okay, I think I will end your reading there, pile 1. Hopefully there was something helpful for you in this reading. And thank you for watching. If you chose pile 2 with the Snowflake Obsidian and this beautiful death card, this is your reading. So first things first, pile 2. If you were drawn to this stone, this tells me that you may be looking for a light at the end of the tunnel. You may be searching or reaching for the light because you are in a place of darkness, possibly, or a place of struggle. If that is the case, I'm sorry to hear that, pile 2. But this is something that we all go through at some point in life. And Spirit has a message for you in this reading. And it is to help you find the light at the end of the tunnel. So, if this resonates with you, this is your pile. And please keep watching. If it doesn't, feel free to choose another pile. But I automatically get a little bit of a heavier energy than as opposed to pile 1, who had tons of positive energy, energies that are supporting them, which there's energy supporting you too. If you were drawn to this reading and if you're drawn to this video and then this pile, then this is definitely help. This is help for you and this is support for you. So anyways, I just wanted to say that right off the beginning. If you're struggling, please keep watching. We will dive into this and we will try to get the best help out of this message as possible. So, this card, the death card, is definitely telling me that you are growing in this process. So you are going through a darker time possibly, but there is so much beautiful growth coming out of you at the moment. You are transmuting some darker energies. This could be for the collective. It could be an ancestral karmic thing that you're transmuting energies. But either way, it's not easy. And the message before we lay any more cards out is that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We have the crone. You are so tapped into your intuition right now, though. And if you're not, like, currently, the energies are going to be supporting you for that very soon. And I'm also hearing that your spirit guides, your ancestors even, have been trying to reach you. They are working very hard, actually, to help pull you out of this situation. I don't know why that came out, but it's relevant for somebody. If you're in a dark situation, if you're in a situation that you feel like is possibly draining you or just making you feel low and making you feel drained or down, Spirit is saying that they are working to help pull you out of this. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting, it feels very serious. I don't know, there's like a seriousness here. It feels solemn. It feels like, I don't know, but it also feels very like positive in an uplifting way and in a supportive way. It feels like someone is very supportive of you, and it's in the spirit realm. You're precious to them. This imagery of the bird being held, this is so funny because, okay, so I'm raising chickens this year for the first time, and I fell in love with these birds. Like, I can't express to you, if you've never raised chickens or been around them, or, you know, this is for people who like animals. I highly recommend raising them if you have the means to do so, because I feel like they're misunderstood or something. I don't know. I didn't understand how they are, but I know how I feel about the chickens, and this is how I hold them. They're still young, so they're smaller, and actually some of the chickens are black. So, and one of them I actually call Raven because it looks like a crow or a raven, but I kind of hold them like this, you know, because they're smaller, and I hold them to my chest, and these birds are so precious to me, and I feel like this is Spirit holding you, and you are so precious to Spirit. There's a connection, there's a bond there that is just, I don't know, I'm feeling very emotional right now. This is so weird. We have roots, healthy patterns, early growth. Okay. Let me take a look at this card for a second. This is a newer deck to me. I really want to get a good look at this. This also gives me the death card vibes for sure. Wow. With roots, it definitely feels ancestral. So you may have an ancestor that is a spirit guide for you now. Maybe they've passed on, and they are watching over you, and they love you so dearly. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. And they really want you to succeed. And they really want you to feel at peace. And yeah, this South Node, they feel you are definitely going through some challenges that causes a lot of anxiety, obviously. There may be something in your natal chart, some kind of aspect that causes you to struggle. And with this Gemini card, we have information, communication, this and that, speediness, expression, mental energy. So this goes with the South Node with anxiety, too much thinking. There's a lot of overthinking going on, but it also tells me that your spirit guides are really trying to communicate with you. They're really trying to get through to you as much information as possible to help you. As we move through this reading, hopefully we will get some more information about what can help you move through this energy or help you cope with it, because I think that whatever you're going through right now is necessary for your growth. with this early growth, it's definitely necessary. And by necessary, I mean it's just the process that you have to go through to strengthen your roots, to strengthen. What I'm getting is that you're gonna be like this huge, strong tree, this glorious, huge, strong tree because of all of this stuff. Like, it's just, this is the way. And really, honestly, okay, let's keep going. Let's keep turning cards over. And I actually want to put this Gemini over South Node. We have Conjuring with Legacy. Okay, wow. Legacy, the Crone Roots. Wow. You were transmuting a lot of dark energies from ancestors that have passed on, actually. This is a huge honor. This is a huge honor that you can be the one to do this. I know that this energy is hard and difficult to deal with and to go through and cope with, but this is such a huge honor for you to be the one that is doing this work. Not just anyone can do this work. If just anyone could have done this work, your ancestors would have already worked through this karma. And I feel like they want you to know how grateful they are that you are doing this work. They're so proud of you. Wow. We have Codes in Nature, Miracles. Okay, so if you feel like you're not gonna make it, or like you're not gonna make it out of this darkness, this struggle, they're telling you miracles happen and that you just don't even know how beautiful. Look at this, and this is the tree that comes out of the ground. Look. I'm gonna move this over. Look, we have the roots here to this tree, and this is the beautiful tree, the miracle that grows out of it. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. This is intense. Okay, and then we have the Four of Coins. They want you to know that there is something that you're holding on to too tightly. And it's something that is causing this challenging energy and this anxiety. They want you to let go. Just let go. That's what I'm hearing. Let go and let flow. Just take life as it comes. Because that's really all you can do with this situation. This situation being that you are transmuting a lot of negative energies. So what I'm hearing though is that maybe your life is not in shambles. You know, maybe your life looks okay from the outside, but your internal world is a challenge. It's a challenge for you. Your experience is not sunshine and rainbows, right? The message here is, if you release some of the things that you're holding too tightly onto, this process will be easier. This transmutation, this transformation, this death card, this will be easier for you, this period of life. Okay, so as I did with pile 1, I'm going to pull a couple of keyword cards for you, and then we will pull charms. Or did I do charms first? No, we'll do the keywords first. Okay, Spirit, for pile 2, what keywords do you have? What words can pile 2 meditate on? What words should pile 2 be looking out for? What words might mean something significant to pile 2 health? Okay. We have roots, healthy patterns, early growth here. There is a very important message for someone here watching this pile to focus heavily on your health. Your health is so important. Your health is also causing a lot of... Okay, so what I'm getting here is someone's anxiety is due to holding on to something too tightly, and it is affecting your health in a very, very big way. And it is as simple as letting go of whatever is causing your anxiety, whatever troubles you, whatever is causing your anxiety. What you could do is get a piece of paper. Very simple. Write down the things that cause anxiety responses in you. Look at that list of things. If it's a list, it could be just one thing, but look at what you wrote down and determine if that's something that you absolutely need in your life to survive. And if it's not, release it. It's that simple, is what I'm hearing. And this is very important. This is very, very important. Okay, Spirit, what else? You could have a long list of things that cause anxiety. Yes, I would highly recommend doing that. Plan. Forge a plan. Okay, so what I'm hearing is something that you need to release will require you to plan. To plan for something. I don't know exactly what this is, but it will require planning of some sort. Maybe you can't release this thing unless you plan it out. Maybe this is a really big deal. What else, Spirit? We have post. This post makes me with Gemini, this makes me think of a signpost. You're going to see a sign and you're going to know exactly what it means too. I'm sorry if this is cryptic. I don't know details on this, but you are going to see a sign and you're going to know what direction to go. There's going to be a signpost. You're going to know, like, that's where I want to go. That's what I'm hearing. That's where I want to go. You're going to know. This conjuring card also is bringing me back to forge. You're going to have to forge your path. Where you're wanting to go requires planning. Maybe you need to release a place where you reside. Maybe you need to release... Yeah. You're in a place that you don't want to be. It could be a physical place. It could be... I feel like it's a physical place. I think this place actually is causing you anxiety. Maybe you're not fully aware of this. I feel like you're going to see a signpost. Literally, I'm getting the image of a signpost with a place. With like a city or a town or something on it. You're going to see it, and there's going to be like a synchronistic, like deja vu feeling when you see it. You're going to be like, that's where I'm supposed to go. And this is communication from the higher realms, the spirit, maybe your ancestors, your spirit guides. It could be your higher self. They're going to make sure that you feel a certain way when you see the signpost. This is a very clear message. Like, comfort. When you get to the place that the signpost is pointing to, you're going to feel so much comfort. You're going to be like, how did I stay at that other place for so long? Like, how did I? And it's because you don't know. I think it's because you don't know that you don't know how much better it can be. And that's... Okay, do I want to get any more of these? Maybe. I think I do. I think I do. There's more. Spirit, what else? What else do you want pile 2 to know? Book. Pile 1 also got book. That's interesting. There's a book. There's a book that is going to be very helpful for you and pile 1, I feel. Book. You may need to journal to forge your plan. You may need to journal, plan, write it down. This will help you actually manifest this, is what I'm hearing. Make sure that when you are, like, if you do journal, make sure that you are comfortable when you do it. There is something very, when you journal, you're writing down your thoughts, and when you write things down, it almost like solidifies it in the 3D somehow. Make sure that you're comfortable when you're writing. And especially if you're writing things that you like, that you're planning, like if you're saying, I want to live in one of these places, make sure that you're like comfortable in a good headspace when you're doing this. I don't know why this is relevant or why it's important, but also I do want to note that with book, just like with pile 1, I'm getting there's like a self-help book that is going to be very beneficial for you. Self-help books in particular. There's a lot of books that are for like spiritual growth, but a self-help book is, you're helping yourself. And I feel like that's the best help, to be honest, when you can do it yourself. Okay, one more of these, Spirit, please. Ooh, they said no. Do we want to take that one that actually landed on the table? Bridge. There may be a bridge nearby this signpost. Bridge. I've got to pull another one with this bridge card. So there's going to be something that is going to get you to where you're going. A bridge is something that connects one thing to another thing, one place to another place. That was actually previously not traversable. So, for instance, we build bridges across bodies of water because we couldn't get to the other side because of the water. So, at the moment with the south node, there's something being, there's blockage. Something's being blocked. And a bridge needs to be built to get to the other side, or to get over this blockage, to get around this blockage. But I do want to get one more card for some reason. Spirit, what is the last thing, the last keyword that we need here for pile 2? Paper. We have paper, book, plan, forge. There is some sort of, you need to draw up some schematics. I don't know. Some paper. Get it on paper. Get it on paper. Write down your plan. Write it down. Maybe you don't realize how much of a tool journaling is. How good, how well it helps you realize your plans. And even your dreams, I want to say. Maybe you should write your dreams down too. Your dreams are probably very, I imagine they're very, at this time in life, your spirit guides are probably trying to communicate with you heavily through dreams, and you may need to write them down and journal them too. I'm getting a couple of things here with the book, paper, plan, forge. You need to journal. You need to, and it's funny, before I even got paper and book, I told you write down the things that are causing anxiety. Do that little exercise. And plan things out. Plan things out. Write your dreams. Journal. There's a lot going on with books and paper here. I don't know. You're probably a journaler. You probably have some sort of thing with that. You might be a writer, actually. But anyways, if that's relevant to you, you'll know. We have a little RX. This definitely this goes with this health card here. There's a message here to definitely focus on your health, as I said before. There may be a certain treatment or like a drug, like a pharmaceutical drug, that would be very beneficial or helpful for you, actually. Now, I'm the kind of person that believes in natural remedies for things, but sometimes conventional medicine is very helpful for certain people with certain conditions, and that is a message for somebody here. So we have, I don't know what this charm is. I've pulled this one before in a reading before. I guess it's a ghost. I guess it's a ghost. This definitely still makes me think that some of this message, or possibly all of this message, is coming from a passed on loved one. Someone who is very, very fond of you. Someone who's very supportive of you. Maybe in their, when they were living, they were very, very supportive of you and fond of you. And you had a deep connection with them. This person is very, like, they're the kind of person that sees your uniqueness. They see all of the great things about people, and they aren't afraid to tell you. They aren't afraid to let you know and let you feel how great you are. The way they look at you, the way they see you, they want you to know. They make it known. They want you to feel the way they feel about you. They want you to feel that way about yourself, is what I'm hearing. Okay, we have this strange little deer or elk, or I don't know what this is. This gives me Christmas vibes, but it may not be a Christmas. It may not be a reindeer, is what I mean. It's actually bringing to mind I think it's an art print, but it's like a vintage art print that my mother has. And she got it from someone after a relative passed away. She got it from their estate. And it has these like majestic, mystical looking deer on it that kind of look like this. But it could be Christmas time, could be significant, or winter. But what is really strongly coming through for me is that vintage art print. And I don't know why this would be relevant to someone other than the fact that it's still bringing me back to that this could be someone that you are. I feel like this person that has passed on is someone you're related to. I really do. It feels like family to me. This is going to make me emotional again. I feel like they really, they want to communicate with you. Okay, so this is a confirmation that for someone this does mean Christmas time, or December, or winter months, wherever you may be from. It could be significant in some way. What else here? We have, I think this is a little monkey. Someone is hanging around and you, or like, someone is in your sphere and you're unaware of it. They could be in your energetic sphere. They could be in your like physical environment and you're not aware of it. No, not in a scary way, but like in a very harmless, innocent way. Someone's curious about you. This is making me think of Curious George. It could be a younger person. This person may really look up to you, actually, is what I'm getting. They pay a lot of attention to you and the things that you do and say. In other words, you influence this person greatly and you're unaware of that. But I think that there's a message here that you are influencing this person in a positive way. They might imitate some things that you do or say. Wow, this is a strong message. You're meant to influence this person. I feel like you may be related to this person. There's a lot about relatives here, living and non-living. Ancestral stuff. This is just really roots. Yeah, roots. So there's someone who's passed on that you are deeply connected to, and someone that is still living, that is younger than you, that is looking up to you in the same way that the person who has passed on, in the same way that you looked up to that person. Yeah. Wow. I'm going to get one more of these, and then we will wrap up the reading. Okay. This, yes. The person who has passed on, and even the person that is watching you, that is still alive, that is younger than you, that looks up to you, sees you as a total gem. You shine so bright. This stone right here. So this was in my grandmother's things. I used several of her charms that were left in her jewelry dish. Nobody wanted them, and I took them and I said, you know, I'll use these for my charm dish. So there's a lot of them in there, and when they come out in a reading, I just know that this reminds me again of, this is a passed on loved one. This is someone who deeply cares about you. It's someone who's older than you, that you are related to, that sees all your greatest qualities. And they believe in you when you don't believe in yourself. And you shine so bright. I can't even express to you how proud of you they are. How proud they are that you are a relative of them, that you come from them. And this younger person is so proud that they come from you, like they're of the same blood, of the same ancestry, that you come from the same tree, the same root. Okay, pile 2. So, I will wrap the reading up here. I had an interruption before the charm pulling, and I felt like it was to pull me out of a certain energy to understand the charms better. Like this monkey one, I probably would not have understood. And I think that there's a message in that. When there are interruptions in your life, there is always a reason for that. You may think that they're like arbitrary, like you may think that they're just random and they don't matter, and that it's just something to make your life more difficult. But it is always for your greater good. It is always for the betterment of your life, and for the best is what I'm hearing. So yes, pile 2, that is your reading. Hopefully something in this was helpful for you, and thank you for watching. If you chose pile 3 with the Aragonite and the 2 of Cups card, this is your reading. So, pile 3. Your reading is giving me heavy relationship vibes. So, this feels like, let me just give you an energy check here with the type of relationship that is coming through. You have 2 of Cups is the card that you chose. This type of relationship, given that there's like geometric artwork here, and this lotus here at the top, this feels like a very balanced reciprocal relationship, one that just feels very nice and balanced. This is not a relationship that is tumultuous. This is not a relationship that is toxic. This is a relationship that is harmonious through and through. So, that is the energy that we have starting out in your reading, which is fantastic. I love that for you. Aragonite, the stone that you chose. This stone is typically used for stabilizing emotions. So again, we have that sense of stability in your energy here. This stone can help ground you. This stone, you may have been drawn to it so that you could help ground a connection with someone. That's possible. This stone also teaches us how to like hone into compassion, like how to become more compassionate and more at harmony with like with the earth and in turn with others. So there's a lot of harmony, there's a lot of balance here. Like I said, I'm loving that for you. That feels really nice. I love doing readings for people because when energies like this come up, I can kind of just like sit in them and like absorb them. It just feels really nice. And I really feel privileged to be able to channel that energy, because when it's nice like this, like I said, I just feel privileged. So we have the Poet for our next card. This relationship or this connection or this energy even. So if this is not like a relationship that in the physical, it's some sort of energy. You're connected to someone. You're connected to someone that inspires you. This love, this Two of Cups, this energy is so harmonious and in balance that it feels so good that it inspires you. Yeah. We have, so with planning, setting intentions, and optimism. Okay. This is a relationship that some of you watching this video have not yet come into union, like you've not yet come into contact with the person that you will be connecting with yet. You have not connected with them yet. You are connected to them. Let me reiterate that. You are connected to them spiritually, but I think some of you have not yet met this person in the 3D, which is interesting because this is such a strong signature. But when you meet this person, you're not going to have to build this relationship. You're not going to have to build it because it's already harmonious. There's no like karma to have to work through. I'm getting, it's just beautiful. Like there's no work involved in this one. You know, some relationships you have to really work on. And sometimes you have to grow to love someone, you know, that kind of thing. This connection is not like that. This connection is immediately, you're already vibing. You're already, it's just a harmonious connection. I don't know how else to put it. It's just, we have Pisces and Aries here. So with Pisces, our little keywords here is dreams, idolization, decision, spirituality, psychic abilities, and sensitivities. And then we have Aries with willpower, strength, honesty, stubbornness, challenge, and competitive. These two signs are next to each other in the zodiac, and where one ends, one begins. This is the end of it, and this is the beginning of it. So this could be you and the person's signs. These could be significant placements or signs in your charts, or significant energies in your charts, or significant attributes or traits that you each have. I feel like one of you is one and one of you is the other. And this is a really interesting connection. This is a really interesting combination of energies, actually. I feel like it makes it, I don't know, this is it's very passionate, but it's also dreamy. These are just very interesting combination of energies. Let's keep going. And I do want to note, like, if you look at this Two of Cups card, it's the colors of these. It's interesting too. So we have, as I told the previous two piles, I'm not sure how to pronounce some of the names of these cards on this deck, and I have not read the booklet, and this is a deck new to me, so I'm going to intuitively read these cards, and I'm sorry if I butcher the names. But we have, I'm assuming, Reina Rudu with loyalty. And we have creation partnered, sex magic. Okay. Okay. I'm loving this pile. There's a lot of excitement here. We do have Aries. There's a lot of excitement. The dynamics of this is just like, I can't even explain it. This is a match made in heaven is what I'm hearing. We have the poet, which is creative energy. We have creation partnered. I should probably read the book on this one. I'm not going to, but to me, this feels like you and someone else are going to create something magical together. I don't know if it's like a physical artwork type thing, or like music, or like physical arts, or if it's like energy. Like you're gonna, like, I don't know. I'm visualizing this like swirling of beautiful, intense energies. This like, it's just like swirling around, it's just pulling around, and it's so beautiful and mesmerizing. Okay, and then we also have sow with planning, setting intentions, optimism. This is a seed. We have creation and seed. I feel like this, okay, so this Spirit's message to you, pile 3, for someone who's watching this. Now, if you don't want children, just ignore this portion of the reading. But there's going to be a romantic partner come into your life that is so perfectly matched to you. You are going to create possibly a baby together, a child together. And it is going to be magical. This is going to be like an angel baby. This is going to be I feel like the child itself is going to be creative. I don't know. Should I be saying this? I don't know. I'm going to say it. Screw it. I'm going to say it. Somebody needs to hear this. This is like, I don't know. It feels so, with that Pisces energy, it's like, it feels so like, can this be real? That's how it feels. Can this be real? Is this just something I'm imagining with the poet? Is this just some story I'm conjuring up in my mind? It's like, no, pile 3. I think you know that this is what you're destined. Like, this is part of your destiny, like, to create. I feel like it's a child. Some of you, if you don't want children, it's some sort of work of art. And I feel like for some of you, your child is going to be a work of art. That's a really weird way to, they're going to be your masterpiece. That is the way to put it. They're going to be the most beautiful thing you've ever created. I'm getting emotional right now. I'm sorry. And it is because of these energies with the person that you're creating with. This is like the most beautiful thing I think I've ever felt in a reading, to be honest, and I'm probably not expressing it properly. It's so different. Okay, and the last card we have is the Ace of Swords. It is like, you have a right to this experience in life, and it's going to feel like a dream. I'm not sure what your life has been like up until this point, obviously, but this reading is to let you know of what is to come. Hold that vision. Set your intention. Stay optimistic, because this is all possible for you. Pile 3. For you, pile 3, I feel like your reading is going to be a lot shorter than the other 2. It might not be. We haven't finished yet. But I don't think there's anything else to expand on with just these cards. I am going to pull some keyword cards and then some charms. But your reading may be shorter. And if you want more, and you were drawn to any of the other piles, the other 2 piles, definitely watch whatever piles you were drawn to. But there is a simple message here in your reading, and that is your dreams, that Pisces, the things you dream of, the idolization that you have going on is totally possible. It is what you are here to do. That's why you have these dreams. Okay, so let's continue on. I will get some keywords now. Spirit, what keywords would you have pile 3 look out for? And these could be words in their immediate environment. This could be words to meditate on. Just anything that you want to bring to pile 3's attention. We have bench. Okay, so what I'm hearing with bench, your relationship status right now may be on the sidelines. Like, that's a weird way to say that. Your relationship status may be suspended. Like, you're not in a relationship, or you don't want one right now. Possibly. You may be on the sidelines, like I said. You may not be in the dating scene. You may be on the bench right now. Let's see what else. You're definitely, like, in the future, though. You may be wondering if you're going to be on the bench forever, but the answer is no. Like, there's this is waiting for you. This is what's to come. And it is not too good to be true. I'm hearing, what is that Disney song? Anything your heart desires will come true. That's what I'm hearing. Because your desires come from a place of pure intention. You deserve what your heart desires. Some people want things that are not good. What you want is good. It's beautiful. It's amazing. We have water. That goes with Pisces. Oh, I'm hearing go with the flow. Sorry, I just threw this deck around. Just dumped all these cards out. You could be pretty emotional. I feel like you are the Pisces energy, pile 3. And sometimes you might have a little bit of a emotional outburst. That's okay. I'm hearing that's okay. And your person, if you're wondering if anybody can deal with your dreaminess, your ideal, like the idealism, the water energy, you may have a lot of water energy. You're wondering if anybody can deal with it. Yes, your person absolutely can. That's what I'm hearing. They're the fire to your water. What else, Spirit? Butter. This relationship is going to be easy. It's going to be smooth. It's going to go smooth like butter. We have wax. This wax card came out in one of the other piles. What pile was that? Was it pile 2? No. I think it was pile 1. Either way, this reminds me that if you're drawn to any of the other piles, definitely watch those. Oh, we have sweat. Okay. So the first thing that comes to mind with this, there's multiple messages here. But the first thing that comes to mind is that this is going to be a very passionate relationship or connection. But I'm also hearing with sweat, there's a lot of work to do before you get to it. Not that the relationship's a lot of work, but that you will have to do a lot of probably self work, work on yourself before this connection is possible. That's what I'm getting. Sugar, and it is going to be so sweet. So sweet. Sugar water. Oh my God, I'm thinking of watermelon sugar. Hi. Maybe give that song a listen. I don't know what it's called. It's a Harry Styles song. Yeah, that's the vibes I'm getting from this connection. Sugar and butter. Oh my God, this is a very indulgent connection. It is sweet to the senses. What else, Spirit? Spirit just wants you to know about this connection. They just want you to know that it's there. They're not saying that it's like going to be here immediately, that it's going to be, because I didn't get that at all. I didn't get like a sense of it being near necessarily. And I know some of you may be discouraged by that, but some of you are going to be like, okay, I'm fine if it's going to take a little while, but I'm just happy knowing that it exists, or that it will exist, that it's going to happen. And I think that's the whole point of this message from Spirit. They just want you to hold that vision. And 2, if you create music, or if you like do any kind of art, the poet with a poet, write about it, create, be inspired by this energy, the thing that you desire, the thing that you want, create with the inspiration from it, if that makes sense. When you're visualizing like what kind of relationship you want or what kind of partner you want or something like that, use that vision to create whatever you create. Because I do have a strong sense that you are a creative person. We have Ash. I'm hearing the song Out of Ashes by Celine Dion. It's from the Deadpool movie, I think. It's at the end of the Deadpool movie. You might want to watch that like video. It's like a little short video thing. Or maybe it's at the end of that Deadpool movie. I'm not sure which one it was. But the song is, it says, "Let beauty come out of ashes." Your old life will have to completely dissolve and crumble before this comes in. That's what they're saying. This relationship will grow out of the ashes of an old one. This is a new person, by the way. I do not feel like you know this person, or that you, if you do know of this person, you're not like close to them. You've never been close to them before. It's a very specific message for you. Not to be confused. Not to be confused as to who this person is. It's not someone that you know. Silence. I'm hearing when you get quiet. Maybe when you meditate. You can hear this person. You can feel them. When you're still, you can feel them, and you will draw that inspiration to create. Oh, Spirit, I want to get one more. There it is. Comfort. Another pile also got comfort. I wish I could remember which pile it was. This comfort, I'm hearing something very distinct right now about this comfort and silence. You will find comfort in silence, actually. Okay, so I also got some, like, a flash of an image of a couple, two people, who can literally just sit in silence and look at each other and just, like, bask in that moment. They don't even have to speak. You don't have to speak to this person for them to understand you, for them to know what you're thinking or saying or how you're feeling. This is a very intimate thing here. But I'm also hearing, as with the other pile that got the comfort card, when you're comfortable, you can hear them in the silence. You can, when you make yourself comfortable, like doing things that make you comfortable, that's when you're going to feel them. It's when you're going to be able to hear them. You have to quiet everything else in order to connect to them, if you're interested in doing that, because like I said, there may be some work needed. You've got some unfinished business with some other prior engagement is what I'm hearing. And so it may be a little while. And if you're just missing this person, even though you haven't met them yet, if you're missing them or you want to feel connected to them, get comfortable and sit in the silence. Quiet your mind and be still, and you will feel them. Okay, I think I'm going to pull some charms now, and then we will wrap up your reading, Pottery. We have a little bow and arrow. This could be indicative of Sagittarius energy. I'm hearing if you really put effort into whatever this self-work is, this self-help, this healing that you need to do with yourself, if you really put the work in, you really get down to business and handle it, it's like a straight shot to this scenario of you having basically the relationship of your dreams. It's possible for you to just beeline for it if you just put in that work. What do we have here? We have, it says nature on here on this little pot. This makes me think of a glow up. This makes me think of someone who's blooming, who's, the song I'm Coming Out, I'm not sure what it's called actually, but the I'm coming out. I feel like you're gonna have to go through this glow up phase, this phase where you come out of your shell. You're not afraid to be seen. This is something that's gonna happen before you have this relationship, before you meet this person. I don't even think like you're going to accept a relationship like this until you have gone through this glow up. That is the next phase. That's what I'm hearing. That is the next phase of your life. The quicker you get to this, the quicker this arrow flies true. That's what I'm hearing. We have this flower as well. Yes, absolutely. So this flower reminds me of the two flowers, the sow with the seed. This automatically makes me think someone here needs to hear this. Fertility. If you would like to have children, if this is the relationship that you dream of, if any of this sounds like it resonates with you and this is what you want, and you want to have a child with this person, your fertility, you maybe need to take care of your body, your reproductive system. Fertility may be something important to focus on, and that involves health and feeling good about yourself in general will really help. I'm hearing that if you are into like herbal teas and stuff, maybe look into ones that support your reproductive system. There's a very important message for somebody watching this video. If you are not interested in having children, if you are not in your childbearing years, or if you cannot bear a child for whatever reason, this message is not for you. We have two dolphins. Oh my god, that is so cute. I love that. I love this. I love this. Like, I don't know. Like, people, okay. This connection is so magical. Let me just say that. It is so magical and sweet. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's so magical and sweet. I'm gonna get maybe 2 more charms and then we'll wrap this up. This person may like cats. You may share that in common. And then we have a umbrella with another flower. Flowers could be important for this connection. Your person may like flowers. There's flowers here. There's a lotus flower here. Flowers may be significant for some reason, in some way for you. But this little umbrella over this flower, you may feel like it's always raining for you. And that rain is just water to grow these flowers. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know how else to put that, but you get the idea. One more. I think I said I was only going to get 2 more, but I feel like there's one more that wants to come out. We have a squid. I cannot share the story with you that comes to mind when I think of this squid, but how can I put this in a PG-13 kind of way, or a PG way, whatever. It's a squid. I don't know, I'm just gonna leave that there. Okay, so that is all for your reading today, pile 3. Hopefully there was something helpful for you in this reading. And thank you for watching.